Yo guys, we are back playing some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. So last part, we left off, we got back to Heimdallar in the final chapter. So we're going to do some of the miscellaneous stuff that we can do before heading out to the final dungeon of this game. So let's go sweep the areas. I think I know where the last couple stuff is, but I'm just going to make sure I get 100% sweep. Because we don't want to have a mishap of what we had in chapter 3. I'll keep bringing that up just to piss myself off. But this is just a little cutscene, nothing too important. Oh, and I do kind of want to heal up all my characters before we get into this cutscene, because once you get into this cutscene, the game will transfer over to the final dungeon. So take all the healing you can now. So we meet up with Alan, Patrick, and Agato over here. Also, make sure to search around the city because there's a lot of characters from the original games that might have character notes in these parts. Chapter 4 and the final chapter have a lot of character notes for everybody, so make sure you do double check those. Oh, I believe, yes, this one up here. Oh, so right now they're talking to Alphen and confirming her status. So make sure you talk to each one of these 3 characters because they do have like another kind of a cutscene thingy no bobber afterwards. And we're going to say Nastara. Okay, we'll leave that one for a little bit later. I believe this is Tio and yeah, G Schmidt. Yep. I don't remember them there being anything out here, but I might be wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. All right, head back to over here because we're gonna need to heal for a little bit. Because there's still, I believe, there's one more monster we gotta kill for AP points, and that should be the last one. Kibun Sokai ne? Alrighty. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the plaza area. Yeah. So there should be one more monster, I believe, to kill down in the sewer systems. If memory serves me correctly, there should be one more. Oh, that was not intended. Sorry about that. I was not paying attention where I was going. My bad, my bad. Oh, that was a little bit of a weird... Whoa, what's going on? Frame lags right there or something. Because I don't think it's in these areas. It's in the third area. Ugh. Oh, excuse me right there. Oh, okay. Oh, was there not another monster in here? Oh, okay. Well, the best way to figure out this if I miss something is talk to Aurelia right now. I think Aurelia should be in the first car, actually. I don't know why it's transported right there. Yeah, I'm missing something. I'm actually absolutely 100% missing something right now, because I should be at 435. Can't go there, I know for a fact. Was it at... I don't think I can go back to this way, can I? I know I'm missing one thing right now. And we got S in the last part, so... We're definitely missing something right now. Because the private treasure chest should have been 5. Because we're supposed to be at 440 is the maximum. Yep, here it is, right here. Can't do it, I was missing something. So, here's the last thing in this chapter that you can get. Wow, that did not do as much damage as I was expecting it to. Alrighty, with that, we pretty much have everything in the game. Like I said, the only thing I missed was the Pirate Treasure Chest quest in Chapter 3, but... yeah. And we're gonna heal up one more time. And the best way to figure that out is if... We're gonna talk to her really one more time, just to double check I have everything. Yep, that should have been 5. Yep, we were just missing the Pirate Treasure Chest. So, that is the last mission in this area. And now we're going to head on to what is probably the most important cutscene in the game. Well, I shouldn't say the most important, but one of the most revolutionary cutscenes in the game. And when I said a lot of like, hey, we'll explain later, well, the explanation is right here. So, here we go. So this is where Emma and Gaius wanted to have a talk. So, as you saw earlier, Rosaline is in here, is in the capital. So now we're gonna finally understand what's going on with Rosaline. Because if you remember, there's a hidden thing we could found out in Trails of Code Steel 2. If you did all the black books, you would find out that Instructor Thomas talks to Reen about a secret organization, but he doesn't explain anything other than that, and that Rosaline is his squire. So here is Thomas Lysander. So she's securing the entrance. So Thomas Lysander, we're gonna learn right here, is a member of the Grawl Ritter. So the Grawl Ritter, if you don't know, is throughout the Kiseki series. Is an organization that has been in place in order to keep the peace in Erebon. I mean, not in Erebon, but in Zemuria. So there's just like Ouroboros, how there's Anguisses. The Grawl Ritter has numbers, and each number designates how strong they are as well too. So wait, hold on, we're going through all this right now. Oh, and here's another big revelation. Gaius is part of the Grawl Ritter as number 12. So there's a reason why his S-Craft hasn't been shown, because it is linked to his stigma. So he is Dominion number 12 in ranking, and he basically, over the course of Trails of Cold Steel 2-3, he gained the power of the stigma. So someone might need to correct me here, but I believe stigmas are born in people, and they can't be they can't be specifically transferred. But during his time in the second, I believe between the games, he met one of the original Dominion. He met Dominion number 12, and I think he passed his stigma over to Gaius. I believe that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure what the rules are with the stigma. I gotta go read up on that again. So this is him explaining his time with Dominion number 12. So now we know that canonically now Gaius is the strongest member of Class 7. Even I even go as far to say even Reen in full demon mode cannot actually beat Gaius. So he's been kind of holding back his strength right now. So if you saw briefly in the last chapter, I mean the last Let's Play part, there's this thing behind him. That's his stigma, and I showed it off in his S-Craft as well too. That stigma is proof that he is part of the Dominion and the Grawl Ritter as a powerful member. So each Grawl Ritter Dominion member has their own airship and their squire. So Thomas Lysander's squire is Rosaline. So and they are tasked with defending Erebonia's area. But as you see, things are going out of control in here. So they needed another Dominion, so they also put Gaius in here. So Gaius has kind of been hiding it this whole game. So right now, canonically, yes, Gaius is the strongest out of every Dominion. And now that we know the Dominions are here, technically, Thomas Lysander might be as strong as Jenna Aurelia. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't actually seen Thomas Lysander actually fight. And of course, like I said, the Dominions are present in all the other games. I believe you get to play as number 3 in SC or Owl. I'm not 100% sure. I know you get to play as one of the Dominions. And you also meet Dominion number 1 in one of those 2 games as well too. So that's a huge revelation about the Grawl Ritter. So here's Rosaline.
ぜでよいぞ。そなたらにこの場に集まってもらった魔女と教会の協力関係とその背景
スタースの違いはありますが、過去何度も協力してきた例
えば250年前の獅子戦役や200年前の吸血鬼先日の暗黒竜の大元となった800年前の事件に
と言っても全部このロゼがしゃしゃり出ただけだけど。
伝承によるとドライケルス陣営には
Also, this is I probably explained this already, but this just goes to show you that she's like 800 years old, and she's part of the same time of Dracos, the Emperor. So we already kind of explained that.
800歳といったとこ。まあ、わらわだけが特別で炎の司法を受け継いだ一派の。
I don't know why there was a cutaway right there for some reason. I guess it was to stop the voice acting. Now they're just explaining what's happening. So basically, we're now tasked with they're going to task us with stopping Osborn because he's trying to invoke the Twilight Gap, which is an agent calamity that happened back basically during the Great War. So they're trying to. We don't know exactly what Osborn's plan is, because those are the two huge plans, like the Great Tree in Crossbell, and whatever. I forgot what the other one was, to be honest. But it's probably part of one of the other games. Once again, I have to read up on all my encyclopedia of crap that you have to know for this game, because once again, Trails of Cold Steel is an accumulation of every single Trails game so far.
「はじめに2つ高き力を秘めし炎の司法アークルージュ強き力を秘めし大地の司法共に巨大な数百あるじ
So this is the old fights between back in the days where where the Magic Knights fought the Divine Knights. So Magic Knight technology was created by the gnomes. I'm gonna start skipping through this because revolutionary wise, I kind of explained all of this already. So they made, I believe, the 7 Divine Knights, which is purple, which we've seen, which is Kalze's one, white, which is Ironhod's one, Ashen, which is Green's one, Azure, which is Crow's. There is, oh, I think it's 6. Did I miscount? Okay, that was 4. 5. Number 5 is black. We don't know who's black. 6 is gold. So yeah. Oh no, it is 7 because there's also Vermilion, which is the red one, which is part of the royal family. So there is no occupant right now for it. So we don't know who's gold, we don't know who's black, and we don't know who's red right now. We know who all the 4 colors. So it's just basically revolution that there's 7 of them that fought the Magic Knights back in the old day, and the gnomes. So this is the Great Apocalypse that we're trying to stop, the Twilight Gap. So the thing we just fought there. And they said they're trying to resurrect it with the Vermilion. So here she's telling you that she was the one for the white Divine Knight. She's part of the Awakener because she helped Ironhod find it and become the Awakener. So this is the Twilight Gap. It engulfs all of Erebonia, in a hatred, like it kind of like a miasma of hatred. I'll fast forward this because there's with all this is revolution is there's still one more big one that we need to go over still. This is this is them explaining and what's going to happen if we don't stop them. A little bit of history.
今は
何でもいい。
そう根源たる虚無すなわち OZ なのでは
So Oz, that's a keyword right there. Is the black is part of the Black Labs. So they're also saying this. He's one that's behind all of this. So if you don't remember Oz or the Black Oz is one of the persons behind the Black Labs, and he's also a gnome. So he's been living for a long time. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that part real quick because we're gonna see it right soon. So Misty Vita Clotilde is here now, and she's on our side.
ミスティ。
独自に動いているのは聞いた久しぶりねババ様エマにセリーヌ7組のみんなそれと
いやー家族がすれ違ったままなのも悲しいですからね。
姉さんどうしてやっぱり戻ってくるつもりじゃないのよ。ええ前にも言ったように私の忠誠は名手に捧げている。その意味ではあなたやババ様みたいに魔女と鋼の聖女あの人がそうであるようにね。だから何なのよその名手ってのは。
どんな人物かは知らぬが大した入れ込みようじゃな。ならばビータ主がこの場に現れたりようやく結社がどう動くか決まったというと。
ええ新規を使った3つの実験結果を受けて私以外の使徒6名が全員一致で決定した私が戒めてきた禁忌を破り宰相と知性の大いなる黄昏に協力してそれってそういうことか。先月から結社が姿を消したのは帝国から撤退したからじゃなかった。
自分たちの計画を何としても進めるために敵対者と裏切り者に協力
So she's basically been in hiding and doing some stuff in the background to help them out.
全てが敵に回った。
So
これは
remember that bell that we saw in the museum? Well, as part of the Great Apocalypse, looks like Osborn is using it now
あれ
to start it up again.
そうなの。
はい独立国の時にも博物館に置かれてた。
星見の塔の大金。
減塩計画とはよく言った。どこまであの方はこれを予見していたのかしら。
ねえ何を浸っておる。知っているのならと。
グリアノス抜きだと厳しい。エマセリーヌもね。はい。
So they're basically Vita's gonna help us show what's going on right now. So you know why we couldn't get to the villa? This is why. So there's the bell that's part of the museum, and they're starting to ring it and start the Great Apocalypse. So remember every enemy we fought in this game? Welcome to the last dungeon, folks. We're fighting everyone again. And here's the remnants of Testarossa, the Vermilion Knight. They're trying to resurrect it. After what happened in the second game, it was destroyed. So here is literally everybody that's going to be our enemy in this chapter. Even Millium. And Altina's, this is why we don't have Altina, because they knocked her out as a homunculus. And basically the Black Labs have created these homunculus to be living weapons. In every sense of the meaning, but when they die, they become a weapon. So that's what they plan to do, is to kill. The only way to kill the Great Apocalypse or the dragon we saw is to use one of these weapons that they've created out of a homunculus. It's the only way to physically do damage to them. And once the dragon is dead, it releases the Great Apocalypse. So these Altina and Millium were created in order to kill these dragons, but they can only become that weapon when they die. So that's why they're gonna sacrifice Altina in order to kill the Vermilion Apocalypse. I mean the Great Twilight, the dragon we saw, using the Vermilion Divine Knight, which now Cedric can once again, as you saw in the second game, he can pilot. So Cedric would be the pilot for the Vermilion. I mean for the Vermilion Divine Knight. So here we go again. And you see the dragon is now powered up a little bit. And it's going to be now an altered space due to the Great Twilight's presence. So they still need to wake up the dragon, then kill it. So technically, what this is supposed to do, what Osborn's plan truly is to, in order to invoke the Great Twilight, he wants to end the present, what's happening presently, which doesn't make sense because he thinks this is a fairy tale. So you're wondering, why is Ouroboros working with Osborn, seeing as how he stopped one of their plans? But Ouroboros is now on loan to him because they believe helping him create the Twilight Gap is in their best interest. Because once again, we don't know what Ouroboros' final plans are. We don't know what the Grandmaster's plan is. We haven't even seen the Grandmaster. So we don't know yet. We don't know what this means in the whole long run of everything.
まさかこんなことになっちまうとはな。
では始めるとしよう。案内するがいい。聖の長にして工房の主、黒のアルベリヒよ。
So this is the Black Albrea, or Oz. So he's a gnome, and he's the one that's created the Black Labs and all the technology around Magic Knights and homunculuses. So there's gonna be another revelation very, very shortly once we get back to Class 7. So he's the Black Oz is also part of this huge plan. So here's George, or people pronounce him as not George, but George without an E at the end. Or some people call him Copper George. I don't understand any of it, to be honest. We just gotta know that he's evil. I don't care if there's another persona of him, he's being mind controlled. George is just evil. I don't understand it myself, but we're just gonna leave it as that. He's evil now, regardless of what happens. So they're all here to defend. So we can't get in, and they're gonna use this. To me, this is the most confusing part. After this, wait for it. Okay, you didn't see it, but Thor's Academy 1 is there also to help them as well. I don't understand that. That makes zero sense why they're helping them, but okay, sure. Go follow an idiot.
団長ゼノにレオも
青のジークフリード。
太ったコートの人ってやっ火炎あれが聖女か。
Okay, this is the important one. They're thinking, oh, it must be for Sharon.
話したばかりでそれに
Black Alberea is Alicia's father. So that's the biggest revelation right there. Is that is Alicia's father right there. So like we said before, they didn't know. She thought her father was dead. Both her and Irina Reinford thought she was dead. So let me explain. Back in the day when Sharon infiltrated the Reinford company, she was tasked in order to kill him. But instead, he went into hiding after that. So Sharon, in order to pay the Reinford debt and because they assumed that her father died, she took the Reinford's place as their maid. But now that Black Alberea is alive, things will change in the next game, as you see. She holds no alliance to the Reinford company. So, what happened was Black Alberea, in order to get access to the Reinford's stuff, he married Irina Reinford in order to get their tech. So Black Alberea has been stealing tech from a bunch of labs in all places all over the world in order to improve his own mechanics and his own work. So that's pretty much why, once again, that's he's Alicia's father. Now with the start of the Great Apocalypse, or the Great Twilight, there are now going to be monsters spawning in the area. So right now here is pretty much like what Rosalie's just saying. Now there's going to be monsters that we have to fight through the city in order to get to the villa. So here they are. We're gonna fast forward to this because this is us just trying to get to the city, and Thomas last time we're just freezing this monster in place, and you're destroying it. Like once again, this is just filler right now to the most important stuff. It's a little touching reunion. So, what Vita Clotilda is gonna do? She's gonna protect Astora Academy with her magic. So she's gonna make a protective barrier for them. So that's pretty much what this is all about. So the reason why they closed up on Musi right there was, once again, Vita's part of Musi's army, the Wiseland army. So we're gonna run to the city right now in order to get to the villa. So the reason why they ask you to save right there is because these two fights are kind of tough. Well, the one without the original with the new Class 7 is kind of tough because Class 7 sucks. So here's the third army fighting everything with their soldat units. And once again, that's pretty much it. There's no other need to see that other than, hey, they're fighting. And we're gonna fight here. We're gonna save the little kids. Yeah, that's fine. This fight is easy. Simply because you have Yuna and Kurt. Oh, you know what I should technically do? I should do the variation on this. I kind of wanted to save a Rain CP, but shit. Once again, I'll show you. This is pretty much why this is super broken. With Demon Mode, Green gets even less delay. Due to with Kurt's power. I just want to get Rain a little bit more CP, so once again, this fight is pretty much over, and we can't use these guys for the next fight. So once again, this is why this is so broken using this kind of strat. I could have kept going, to be honest with you guys, but once again, did the enemy die before I could even fucking go on? Literally, those two could at turn 1 they couldn't do anything. So if you guys are wondering, hey, did they balance the system out? No, they made it more broken. I mean, we pretty much have inherent Grail Burst already, and they said they might bring back Grail Burst in the next game, which is unbelievable that they're thinking they're even gonna bring Grail Burst back. Yeah, pretty much this. So right there it says Gaius has unlocked his S-Craft, so this is where Gaius unlocked his S-Craft. So pretty much this is why I say this fight is hard, because you only get original class 7, and original class 7 sucks. So I'll show it off one more time, because we only saw it once. But this is why it brings it away, because he shows off his Stigma, which is now his source of power, Mint power. Super Gungnir! And the problem right here is that Divine Knight over there has the ability to basically heal. So that's why this fight gets hard if you can't finish off the Tiger fast enough. Because the Tiger will heal. How much hate? Oh, you have 7,000. Fuck it. We'll just finish off with the S-Craft. I was gonna have to. I had Emma in the back just in case, in order to activate her Magic Mirror, in order to reflect attacks. And they don't even level up from it, which is sad. So, that's it pretty much. The Ken's like, they're not that strong. So there's gonna be more here. This is the most baffling part to me is, yeah, these guys are not helping us out. And they can somehow suppress Magic Knights. This is pathetic. So basically, we're gonna meet up with Thoros Academy 2, and we're gonna take the train into the Imperial Villa. So the RMP is now holding off, and Celestine is just beating the shit out of them. So they're calling in reinforcements. So General Aurelia is gonna now help out, and the Black Whirlwind is here with his army as well too, in order to help out. So the Wise Land army is now finally coming together, officially. So basically, General is saying she's going to help out in Heimdallr. And Mikhail is just like, oh, this is all going to shit right now. So here we are, Grail of Erebos.
黒き聖杯。
カレルリキューが完全コーマ賞と同じですね。
And we have everybody here trying to defend.
赤い星座一個大隊はいるわね。
The Red Jaegers and Thor's Academy 1.
アークロイヤル号。
Yeah, you think students are really gonna fucking hold back professionals? Are you serious right now?
本校はそちら。
思ったより早か。深淵はいないみたいだけど。
So the only ones technically we do not fight from this game are Campanella and the Stall Ritter. So George, or Georg right now, we're gonna call him Georg, has one of these robots as well. So we don't fight Duvalier and these two.
悪く思わないでちょうだい。敵だ。
守り
And we don't fight Leonidas and Zeno.
進むの。
シャーリー様の強。
But everyone else we fight. These guys are chumps, don't even worry about
リ
them.
ン教官。7組。ここで止めさせてもらおう。
おかしいよ。
良くも悪くも。
最初閣下と皇太子殿下に抗うのはむず。
ロゼさん、トマス教官。あの結界は突破可能です。
死なんであろうな。だが、そちらの小僧の箱。
なんとかねじ込むこ。
So Thomas, Lysander, and Rolls over here are gonna help. Are gonna open up
どうやら
the
他
barrier and let us in.
エマ、
We still gotta get through everybody else though.
任せなさい。やる気ですの？
この夫人を見て来たか。
まさか。
あくまで食い。
So, like I said, Thor's Academy 2 is gonna help us out. And a bunch of familiar faces. So we brought all the soldat units for a reason. So as much as you might think, Randy is actually really strong. So it's great that he's helping us out. And we get Agato and Tio.
間に合ったか。
ジャストタイミングでしょ。
So do not count do not count Agato out. He's once again he's he's a really strong character.
間に合ったか。
あちらの方が。
アガッタさん。シェルさんたちの方は。
かなり厳しいが、こんな時に
So
お前の
we're
そば
still
に
in my opinion we're still outnumbered.
ヒュー
ヒューヒュー。
Seeing as how Campanella is still there.
うるせえっての。
少しだけ和んだ。
役者は揃ったみ。始めるとし。
結社の方々は
But to be honest, if Thomas Lancaster and Rosaline fought in this fight, it'd be an even fight. Oh, well, they should be able to overpower them. There's no one here that can match Rosaline and Lysander, except maybe for Campanella, because we haven't seen Campanella's true strength yet.
だったら
So all they need to do is waste time. They know that the TMP and the Royal Army should be here shortly in order to help them out. So all they have to do is hold out.
開始します。こちらも出ます。トールズ士官学院本校。
これより第二の迎撃を開始する。
Dude, they're all using guns. Like no one's even using close combat. Wow, what pussies, dude. In my opinion, Agato is probably more than enough to handle those two. And Randy.
ジョルジ君どう
I'm gonna fast forward this dialogue because I don't give a shit about Georg over here now. Fuck you, Georg. Mate, I like that he just used a grenade launcher. So they're gonna try to stop us, but no. I didn't mean to skip that dialogue. So now they're gonna send us through into the egg. So there's the barrier, there's the opening that they created. And Rosaline throws her staff. So do remember that she threw her staff in to help us. So, welcome to the final dungeon of this game, boys. Remember when I said this is going to be a boss rush? So, I'm going to accept this dialogue. Grail of Erebos. This is just confirming that their motives are still active. So, in order to just skip formalities, we're going to do this already. Because I don't want to waste time later on. Oops. Where are they? Gaius and Emma. Okay. And we'll heal them right before we get to the boss fight. But there's a very reason I'm choosing these characters in order to not have to do this later on. So I'm gonna let you guys know, if you need to train in this area, every large enemy in here gives a fuck ton of XP. So it is absolutely 100%. If you see the warning sign, fight them in order to get a lot of XP. They are worth it, like almost 100% of the time. And especially if you can chain them together, you get a lot of XP. But there's only one specific one I'll probably do for this Let's Play. Because for the most part, I think everything should be okay until the final boss. If we're having a little bit of trouble on some of these fights, I will swap over and actually do some grinding. Possibly. So do make sure this is your one chance. Every floor has new enemies in here, so make sure you do kind of scan them over. Oh, I did not mean to fight that. Who do I get? Oh, my guys aren't even linked together. Shit. So look at that. One enemy gives us already like 3,000. You know what? Actually, might actually level up my characters a little bit to make these fights easier. What? I'm opening up the fucking treasure chest. You know what? We will fight some of these enemies actually. Let's gain some XP. Because these upcoming fights are not going to be a cakewalk. In any literal sense of the meaning of it. お宝発見です。Yeah, and once you get before the boss fight, there's gonna be a room just like this for each floor, where there's gonna be a lot of fucking enemies to kill. Bandabu.
任せてくれ。今だ。遅い。
任せるがよい。崩したぞ。
Ah, barely missed it. Oh, it gets 50 HP. Oh, god damn it, it gets 58% of its HP back. God fucking damn it.
任せてくれ。
God fucking damn it. This is what I hate. It's not what I wanted to happen.
ありがとう。俺の番だな。あ、崩れた。
行くぞ。
行くぞ。
任せてくれ。やらせん。
Wait, Rin? Oh, that caused instant death? What? Oh my god, I love this bullshit.
ありがとう。僕の番だな。
私の番だな。
まだやれる。
That's what I was hoping for.
僕の番だな。そこだ。ここだ。負けられない。崩れた。
行くぞ。後期。
僕の番だな。崩れた。ここだ。まだやれる。
見切った。許さぬ。
見たか。八王がまだまだこれか。
よし、やったわ。
I'm gonna wait for them to recover. Both Rin and whatchamacallit.
弱そうね。気を引き締めなさい。正気。強敵です。皆さんご注意を。
Oh, I should also use guys actually. Yeah, that probably should happen. And not use material. Okay. Let's see if we can bring them together. Hey, fatties. Alright, sweet. We got chain battle. That's good. That's good. Oh, I didn't even know Rin was petrified. Fuck. Oh, I didn't even see that he was petrified.
ありがとう。させるか。行くぞ。
壊せ。
俺の番だな。僕の番だな。
俺の番だ。そこだ。
Oh, Laura's petrified now. Shit.
俺の番だ。ゼック。よし。
Where's Kyria? Kyria, right there.
そなたに感謝を。私の番だな。後期。
僕の番だな。行くぞ。
I probably should use a support instead of that. Oh, what? You get 30%? Oh, fucking hell, dude. Oh, yeah, and it randomly just causes instant death on 2 of my characters. Great. Beautiful. I love this bullshit. Instant death is a great fucking mechanic in this game. Gotta love instant death. Like, truly gotta love instant death. Really makes sense.
ありがとう。
まだいける。
そなたに感謝を。
行くぞ。
I don't even want to waste Emma's shit. Dude, is it? I can't believe it's at fucking more than half right now because of that bullshit he pulled earlier with the 30% health.
行くぞ。ここは
You know what?
頼んだ。あとはお任せを。
立て直すぞ。そこだ。
Have a taste of your own fucking medicine, bitch.
前。せい。
よし。
させるか。
Fuck, it missed everyone now. Wow.
今だ。
前。せい。今だ。
よし。崩れた。
Look at that XP, boys.
まだまだこれから。
よし、やったー。成長。
All right. I'm not gonna waste too much time XP grinding right here. I'll spend more of it probably in the next part. So here's like, hey, we can see who we're gonna fight next. McBurn and Ironhod. They said the 2 strongest people up first. So basically, you saw how they said how Laura, Gaius, and Emma came up saying, hey, we're gonna help you fight them. You're required to use these 3 characters in the fight in your attack party. So that is the reason why I said we're gonna have to use them shortly. And EXP grinding is pretty much only for your main class, for Reen and the rest of class 7, is because we're gonna see right after this. I'm gonna end the part right there, so stay tuned to the next one when we fight Campanella and McBurn. I'm not Campanella, Ironhod.